Greetings, salutations, welcome back or welcome to our channel. I'm your boy Ekard here with my partner in crime.
It's OTK. What's up, guys?
Yes, hopefully you guys are having a great day because it's more Apothecary Diaries. Episode 11, one more episode into the end of the first core. I guess we're just gonna jump right into it. That's the why everybody's being so sus in this work of fiction that's not actually real. Yo, her face. She saw whatever that is in that box. Oh. Moving on out, huh? Honey?
35? Jesus.
Oh, man. Yo, her eyes just completely changed.
Well, maybe she gave birth just before the Empress did. So that would mean her son would be Emperor next.
Yeah, but we know the politics, yeah. He was expelled. Yo, her face. What, from honey?
Because babies are allergic to honey, y'all.
Yeah. Unokite honey, yeah.
This is killing me.
Damn. I mean, I feel like this. I didn't know before now that honey is lethal.
Oh, oh, really? You didn't know that? Yeah, it's lethal to newborns. You have to wait till they build immunities for it.
Yeah, I didn't know. Damn, son.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, my baby.
Became, yep. But this time as a concubine. So she's the one that also will confirm send those codes too. Oh, that knife. Why would they show it in the background? Bro.
I hate this for everyone involved.
Yeah. Oh, episode title. That was the just in case she got stabbed. Yep. She's always thinking ahead, man.
I'm telling you, she's Batman. She's Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a get back. So yeah, she's gonna die regardless. But at least she won't know the truth.
I think she knows.
Yeah. I have a feeling, yeah. I have a feeling like she was like listening to that entire thing. That's why I was like, do you think she's there? Okay, now we can see how the lady from the third episode climbed all the way up here. But that still doesn't explain the servant that
she probably just dragged her up there and made her take the fall for it.
Oh, she's dead, yeah. Oh. Kayla is being rizzed right now. Yeah. Oh, she's going to town. Yeah, she has to know.
Pouring one out for the homies.
Yep, for the servant, right?
Lady, that's littering. I know this is sad times, but don't litter your water source, please.
Damn.
Like assisted suicide.
Yeah. Damn.
It's a lot to carry.
Yeah.
Not being able to live your life your way.
Yep.
Losing something you loved. People being so loyal they kill themselves for you or hide from you or hurt for you.
Yeah. Or he's drunk. Or is he blushing? Or probably both.
He's drunk, I think.
He's probably drunk. Oh. Well, we just saw her.
I don't care that this motherfucker's sad. I really don't. Fuck him.
I do. I want to know why he's sad. Of course, we're not gonna find out right away. Maybe he's just sad over his friend leaving. Bro, wait a minute.
I told you it was some kind of prince.
But to be mother and son. But it makes sense. The only one she can trust. That was a lot. That was a lot. Wow. So all right. Just so
now they're gonna figure out that that's her dad. The doctor is her dad. I mean, she was kidnapped, and obviously no one knew.
Yeah.
And she's only just figuring this out now, so that means they're figuring it out too.
Yeah, about related to her. But Jinshi basically being through Mao Mao's conjecture, and her opinions at the moment, figuring out that basically the real mother, was the concubine, and switched at birth with the Queen Doe Dagger's real son. So that's the one who actually died.
My assumption, my conjecture is once they figured that out, that's why they made him a eunuch, because he's technically not the Empress's son.
Yeah.
But he's still the Emperor's son.
Yeah.
So that's why he holds still a high standing and isn't with the other eunuchs.
Yeah. And that's I guess you could say the punishment for the swap, more so. Like if they figured out, what was behind the swap. Well, they said they banished them from, because that's something that back in those days you would be beheaded for, for a mistake of that magnitude and whatnot. So obviously he was just banned and banished. So there has to be even more special reasons regarding that itself, especially because they're allowing him to live and everything. Like, especially if you're an emperor and that were to happen to, like, just think if you're an emperor and you find out that, you know, the empress or the dowager, basically the one that's right, it was the empress dowager and then the concubine, right?
Yeah.
Usually in those times and eras, it's always good. The preferential treatment, as you saw, was always to the empress, the dowager. So, as emperor, you imagine during those times, if that were to happen to the empress's real son, like this person would be beheaded just by just all the laws that they had back in those days and whatnot. So that's why I was just like, I was more like, I was like, okay, why is he? When they talked about both of them getting drunk and whatnot, I was just like, okay, but there has to be something a little bit deeper for why he's crying and whatnot. So I mean, okay, I can completely understand now. But does he know? That's what I'm wondering. Like, does he know that's his
I mean,
biological
it's
mother?
if
But I
you
would doubt.
look at
Yeah,
someone's face and you see your face,
in
and it's
them.
possible, yeah,
Yeah,
and it is just also like look at them. Mama even said it. Just you could swap clothes and they're the exact
yeah,
same person. Sometimes you're
yeah,
just born with your parents' face, right?
yeah.
It's
And
just
there's like
you
no way
can't
you
change
can't.
that.
Yeah, there's no way you can't tell. But
Right,
it would be a
and it's
set.
also
Yeah,
possible that since she's leaving and no longer part of the real palace, like he's gonna be, she's just like, well,
yeah.
all these people died for me or hid for me or
Mm-hmm.
did this for me because they're so loyal and I stayed around. I've never wanted this life, but I stayed around for
Mm-hmm.
so long. Let me tell him my story and what I believe
Yeah.
and what's going on, and probably, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the truth about her lady in waiting and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's
It's
a, it's a lot, and
it's
especially if you're drunk, that's a lot to hear. I mean,
yeah.
we could only speculate
Yeah.
on the conversation.
I just gotta say, when you take in all of what happened in this episode, it's even more tragic for the lady in waiting because she dies believing she killed the person she
Yeah,
admired the most, real son, when that
yeah,
wasn't the case.
yeah,
And when I thought about that, I was like, damn, son, that's even more sad because
yeah.
I mean, she was going to die regardless, like no
Mhm,
matter which way the story was spun. But that's what, like, she as the lady in waiting was going to be killed. So then it's like the quack doctor still didn't get beheaded or executed.
mhm,
So that's why I'm like, damn, what more like is there underlying with that story itself?
mhm. Like,
And
why was he spared as opposed to
yeah,
her? Well,
technically she was feeding a baby the
yeah,
exact
she
thing. Yeah,
killed she
she so
still
she
killed the
yeah she still
child.
killed
She
the
still
child.
killed the emperor's
Yeah.
child. So,
Yeah.
like,
And
you
the
know,
mistake of swapping the babies, or was it really a mistake to begin with? It was we could say it's like it was probably a plan to begin with, and this doctor did that. According to the wishes of probably the lady who just left. Yeah, there's a whew, that was a heavy ass episode all around. I think the more shocking thing was then the servant actually did commit suicide. You know,
mhm,
I think that was a bit more shocking. Um, and she did it to basically protect the lady in waiting's secret.
mhm.
Um, damn, son, it's just tragedy all over. Right? It was
Yeah.
just literally tragedy all over. There was no
You
escaping
see
any
what the
tragedy.
patriarchy does? You see what the patriarchy does? You see what these
Yeah,
rules, societal rules that get put in place by
yeah,
men, and just obviously, like, she admired her so much she would do anything for her. So that
yeah.
shows, strength of character in a way, but it got to a point where she's so loyal that she had to also abuse the younger girl to
Mm-hmm.
get her away, to separate the only link that she had, the only source of happiness, because
Yeah,
um the older concubine was just treating her
mm-hmm.
like a kid,
Yeah, like her.
treating her
Yeah,
like
her
a
daughter.
daughter.
Yeah,
And that one little thing is what, so it's like, then you think about it that way. So to hide her own secret, she had to abuse someone else or made someone else feel bad,
yeah,
and then try to kill her
yeah.
because they got back to being closer,
Yeah.
right? Because she moved from the first emperor's
So
house after
yeah,
he died to his son. Now that that's
yeah,
his whatever. Um, so
man.
it's like, and then just the fact that her like the and when you took like look at the younger lady in waiting as opposed to the other ones who were so loyal and so protective in a way that they think they know what's best,
Mm-hmm.
like would lead to kill her, and they look down at their noses at everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for the little girl one, they're just like, well, this is a child. I shouldn't have to be here. So they don't protect her, you
Yeah.
know? Because they think that it could be a number of things. They don't think that she's doing her job properly as a concubine, or like, I can't believe I have to watch this kid,
Mm-hmm.
just or they thought they were destined to be in some other like it's just all
A lot to unpack.
anyway,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh man. But are you still enjoying the series?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad. It's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad for everyone involved. Tough
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, to another episode of Pain and Feels.